Today doth be a sad, sad day, children, as recently Microsoft has declared we shall no longer be manufacturing the Xbox 360th. And when I say that, don't worry, they're not turning down the servers. In fact, when I saw a video that was discussing it, I thought that was exactly what they were going to do. I was so scared of something like, please don't shut down the servers. I just got an Xbox 360 for like $80. Don't make me waste my money. And so many people don't have Xbox Ones. What will I do? But it turns out it's good because they're just, stopping making them, which I can get could be a bad thing for some people. But guys, think about it. It's been a decade since that old piece of shit has been released. But I don't know. The whole thing kind of says something to me. Just all the times I put onto the Xbox 360, there'll probably never be another machine ever that can ever build up to the amount of time I've put on my old white garbage Xbox 360 that I used to have. I'm waiting for the Sony fanboys to come over here like, well, Sony would never abandon their hardware. But I don't really think that Microsoft is trying to abandon the 360. I think that, it's something you have to do eventually. The thing's 10 years old. They're going to keep the servers going for a long time. Hopefully for as long as the Xbox One servers do, or just at least forever and ever. But let's be honest, that's probably not going to happen. I think the servers will be up for another, few years, but I wouldn't hold on that much. But there's been this whole thing going around, like, share your memories of your time with the Xbox 360, so I figured, I might as well just, tell my story of when I got an Xbox 360, so yeah. My first ever console was indeed not a 360, but a PlayStation 2. First game I ever played was Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex, and then I played a bunch of licensed games that I thought were good at the time, and looking back on today, they're not good. But then everything changed forever when I became 7, and my brother was like, hey Ryan, we got this sexy little thing called an Xbox 360, and I figured I'd buy it for each other, my brother Josh. Back when he still lived here. So basically, just kind of like bought an Xbox 360, which at the time were like $400 or something. Which maybe I could consider a birthday present, considering I just turned 7, but at the same time, it was more like a gift for both of us. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to do it because I was totally sold on the concept of the PlayStation 2, but I instantly fell in love with it. Ryan, what were the first few games that you played on the Xbox 360? The first game I ever played on my Xbox 360, or our Xbox 360, is indeed Halo 3. Oh! Halo 3 is just such an awesome game, I'm sorry. Still one of my favorite ever made, easily the best Halo game ever made, easily my favorite Halo game ever made. Fight me today. I thought your favorite was Reach. Yeah, well, recently I played Reach again. I acknowledge that it's a good game and everything, but it's not that good anymore. I feel like Halo 3 has stood the test of time better, even though it's like 3 years older. Wow, Halo 3 is 9 years old. And the best Xbox 360 exclusive, so. I mean, if you can still consider it an Xbox 360 exclusive, considering it's on the Master Chief collection that's on the Xbox One, but even then it's not a singular game, so. And then my brother rented Lego Batman. I mean, I can still play a Lego game today. After which I bought Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, which was absolutely fun. My brother eventually started playing Gears of War 2 and Left 4 Dead, two games that I were absolutely terrified to even go around. My dad even hopped on the 360 a bit, someone who was usually playing crappy Facebook games. He played Command and Conquer, a Lord of the Rings RTS actually, and some game called Dark Sector, and another one called Jericho. A really old, probably aged terribly horror game that I wouldn't go around. Just like Gears and Left 4 Dead. But another game that my dad liked to play a lot was indeed The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, which sparked my love for Bethesda and just open world games and RPGs and games that you're going to be playing for way too long in general. Other people feel shame when they put 1,000 hours into Skyrim, but it's more like a goal of mine. It'd be so satisfying to have that much time put on a single game. I'm sorry. After my brother Josh kind of moved away and everything, my brother Tyler moved in with me. When I was 8, I believe he would have been 15. And he had an Xbox of his own, and he introduced me into a game that sparked a hatred of mine, but at first, love and everything. He brought along Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I was really bad at the multiplayer. He wouldn't let me play on his account. I didn't even know Xbox Live was really a thing. But believe it or not, at that time, I thought MW2 was even better than Halo 3, which that's a really disgusting thing to say. The concept of aiming down sight was really new to me and everything, and I thought it was really revolutionary. It's not. I just absolutely adored playing through MW2's campaign and all that. Then 1 year later, fall break, coming straight out of vacation, we came home. A couple days until my birthday came, and I unwrapped a gift that I had been waiting so long for. A game that was my favorite game of all time until a few months ago. Until something booted it off, straight off of that seat. But regardless, this game has just always been a supreme game for me to love. Even today when I don't love it as much. A game that just absolutely blew my mind at how much it was just seaming with content just everywhere and how quality it was, even though this game's fan base didn't really like the game itself that much. I'm, of course, talking none other than Halo Reach. There's no game that I will ever put more time in than Halo Reach. Playing the campaign, playing the multiplayer, Invasion was amazing. Especially the custom games, man. Custom games were all I played with me and my friend Chris online. And oh my god, dude. Halo Reach times were the days, dude. If there was one period in my life that I could go back to, I would go right back to me playing Halo Reach with my friend Chris. It was literally all I played. It was, here's my routine, guys. I wake up, brush my teeth, go to school. Come home from school, play Halo Reach, go to bed. The very next day, just rinse, repeat. Just day in and day out, like 6 hours a day. I played so much Reach, and I loved every single second of it. A couple years later, came along that magical little game called Minecraft. Of course, I had always known about Minecraft, but, it had never come to my Xbox before. I was so excited to play Minecraft. I saw all the Let's Plays and everything. I hate Minecraft today, but regardless. It was pretty exciting for me. I put just as much time. Well, not just as much, but a pretty big amount of time into Minecraft. I was that guy in a group of friends that just, made mini games for people. I had a cops and robbers map based off, cops and robbers from, Sky Does Minecraft and shit. And it was a lot of what we played on. Of course, people always broke the rules and broke blocks. I told them not to. I was an angry 11-year-old. And all this time I'd been passing on just one little sexy white Xbox. One little 360 that I absolutely adored. Playing games like Halo 3, Fable 2, forgot to mention Fable 2, Halo Reach, a few Call of Duty games, and some Minecraft, some Minecraft. I want to play Minecraft. Of course, 1 year later, there was a big crisis going on in my family and everything. And, just parents divorcing, all that bad stuff, people moving in and out of my house, just seeing a lot of things happen through the transpiration of a couple months. And eventually, my brother Tyler just got sick of it all, and he moved out. Now, the thing is, that Christmas, I had received an Xbox One, so my brother was sort of wanting to know if he could have my Xbox 360. And a little bit before that, I kind of sold every game on my Xbox 360 for a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so yeah. I'm smart. He probably went to a GameStop and sold them all for like $10 too, so. Yep. My brother's friend Eddie. Well, that $10 bought you a nice McDouble. A few months later, I was like, hey, bro, can I have my Xbox back? To this day, I don't know if he broke it or if he pawned it. Regardless, I have a new Xbox, but that's not the point. I was just genuinely really sad not because I lost my Xbox, but, just the amount of time I put on that old thing. I gotta say, nothing will ever beat the Xbox 360. There's not a console that will ever come out that can just beat the accessibility that the Xbox 360 has given to people. It's so easy to be social with. There's tons of games on it. There's just so much that you can do with the 360. There's a reason that people love it so much and why it's in basically any house you walk into. Of course, I won't be anymore. In fact, in a couple of years' time, it'll just be that old, it'll just be that old thing in your closet gathering dust next year in 64. Which I guess was inevitable considering the thing is, older than a month. But regardless, nothing is ever going to be able to trump the times that I've had on that old thing. Of course, I have another one, so I shouldn't be that emo about it, and it's fine. I just feel like there's a whole generation of people that never really got to experience what the Xbox 360 really had. People that got into the PS3, and no, I'm not insulting the PS3, I'm just saying that it wasn't as good as the 360. But regardless, it's just kind of sad. I don't blame Microsoft. And it's not going to be one of those, I hate you, Microsoft video. You ruined my childhood, Microsoft, but I get it. Old hardware, hard to keep up with. I catch your drift, Bill Gates. Just now. There's a lot of people that won't get to experience what I did.